LaVar Ball, welcome back to Undisputed.
Hey,
Welcome
good morning,
back.
good morning.
Look at
Thanks a lot,
Thanks a lot.
There you go.
This man
That's that CEO stuff.
has
I
arrived.
see.
He is
Yes.
the CEO.
I mean, he normally come out here, big T-shirts and
know.
sweatpants and sneakers. Now look at him.
Time for business, baby. Time for business.
Well, LaVar, have you been surprised by all the reaction to your shoes?
Oh, not really. I expect this reaction on the fact that people are losing sight. They're looking at the price tag and not understanding that Lonzo's shoe is symbolic. That comes with a price tag. This is
Symbolic of.
symbolic as he's the first one ever to come in here without even playing a game and have his own brand. It's not just a shoe you just go in a store or something like that and you say, you know what, let me get the Kyrie, the LeBrons, and by the way, throw in the ZO2s. Nah, ZO2s mean something. That's why the price tag is like that. That's what the shoe's worth. I bet you not one of those guys that I named sat in the room for the price of the shoe. They just give you the shoe and here you go.
Did you seek advice to come up with $495, or was that your?
No, I didn't have to seek no advice because it's mine.
And how did you arrive at $495?
I think that's what the shoe is worth. I think that's what the shoe is worth.
You know what, LaVar? I know you. I watch you. I watch your mannerism. Skip Bayless. Let me tell you something about this man. The reason why he came up with $495, he's like, if I come up with a shoe for $100 or $125, ain't nobody gonna be talking about it. See, they're talking about the price, not the shoe.
Right.
But you got people. But see what you did? You got people's attention. Now that you got their attention, how do you keep it with this shoe? Because, like you said, Lonzo hadn't played a game.
He don't have to play a game. He did more than enough. Look what he did for UCLA. He sold that place out and ain't been sold out in 10 years. And what you mean he ain't did enough? They got Gucci and Prada. What have they done?
But here's
At least my son can play.
But here's the thing. Michael Jordan could not command $100 for a pair of sneakers.
Because he ain't Lonzo Ball, that's why.
LaVar, you better stop playing with me
I'm going
now.
to tell you again, did he have his own brand when he came in?
No.
It's a new era called the Ball era.
But here's the thing, though. What is he going to do to make that shoe symbolic? Because you had
That
the Air
shoe
Jordan,
is symbolic already on the fact that he's coming in with his own brand. Nobody's ever done that. So if I sell 50 shoes, who cares? It's a family thing. That's for the family. I'll make them all for Lonzo. Lonzo has his own shoe. Just like Shaq was saying, oh, LaVar, you need to make it for the kids. No, that's your lane. You make it for them. They got two lanes they can come in. He makes his shoe, his Shaq attack.
Yeah.
How come his son don't wear it? It's a family thing. See, my son will wear my shoe. It's a family thing.
Oh, you give him a choice?
I'm giving him a choice. He can wear any shoe he wants, but why wouldn't you want to wear something that's your own? That's what I'm saying.
You make a valid point.
So we know Chad Johnson bought or at least ordered a
Right.
pair, and we know Michael Bennett said he ordered a couple pair, I believe.
Yes.
Are you were aware of those?
Yes, they've told me that.
So can you give us some idea of how many have been ordered?
Just look at me and you tell me.
This is proof positive?
Yes, this is proof positive
Yeah.
right here.
That was quick. The shoes
Very
just
quick. Very quick.
Hold on. The shoes drop on Thursday and you got a tux on Monday?
That's how it's rolling. You see it.
If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
Hey, I didn't say that.
So
Skip, before you go.
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead, go ahead.
Yes.
I got no problem. You're an entrepreneur. You want your son. This is okay. You have your own brand. It's not going to be, and people are not going to profit off of you.
Right.
But the comment, if you can't afford $495, you're not a baller. You think you go a bit?
I didn't say if you can't afford
Right.
the $495. Right. I said if you don't cop the ZO2s, you're not a baller. As I said before, this big baller brand is not just about having a lot of money and paying. Big baller brand, you could be a big baller at whatever you do.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Work hard and get it. That's what I mean by that.
Okay.
Some people think, hey, some of these folks think big baller is just sitting there crying.
So, Shannon, what did I tell you on Friday? That this man has pulled off something that Nike and Under Armour and Reebok would envy, which is over 72 hours, you have generated more publicity with $495 than they could ever have hoped for any launch of their shoes. Right? So
Yes.
was that part of the thinking? Was that if you...
It's part of the thinking, like you said, on the fact that it's my own thinking. I don't have to go to a boardroom and say, you know what do you think the price should be on this? My boardroom consists of me and my son. Son, if you think your value of your shoe is that, what you think? This ain't the normal shoe. We put a lot into this, but nobody's going to give the creativity to a 19-year-old kid. He's wearing the shoe. Everything on that shoe he designed.
So has anyone ordered the $9.95? Is that what it is?
Here's the
$9.95 with the
$9.95.
autograph, right?
Yes, because
Yes?
here's what this is. That shoe right there is memorabilia. See, that's what they don't get. People can't sign those shoes at the end of their career because they already sold to the licensing, to the right to sign their own shoe. They gave that to the memorabilia early. That's why you don't have nobody. You got to stamp them other signs on there, them Kobe signs, them LeBron signs. Zo's is
So
original.
give us some idea how it's selling, just some idea.
Well, it's selling on the fact that it's a good shoe. It looks good. It's a family thing as far as.
But like how many orders? Can you give us some vague ballpark? Just
I'll give you a vague ballpark. Is give me a number. How about $495?
you've had 495 orders?
At least.
Well, I hope so.
Well, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Were we right? We were just speculating on Friday. We're doing 1,000.
See, that's where everybody wants to see and where about what's going on with the prices and all that and how many shoes we sell.
Well, I'm gonna design me
Here's
a
the
shoe.
thing. Yeah, see, now everybody want to design a shoe. But
Well,
just
you
like I
dress
was
like
telling you,
that.
just like the memorabilia thing,
Yeah.
you buy this shoe for $1,000. Whatever Lonzo does, he goes to the playoffs, wins some championships. Imagine how much it's worth then. See, that's where they're getting stuck on the numbers. Forget about the pricing.
Right.
Just understand what we're doing with this. I never heard of memorabilia going down.
So what's his, if
So
you
that's a great investment.
if you
Would
put
you
his
say?
if you put his logo or you put his stamp, what's his gonna be a signature? What's his gonna be? You got the jump man, or you got LeBron, whatever, dunking the basketball. You got Kobe with the.
Zo is the signature on the back of the shoe. It's ZO2. That's what it is. If you look at it, it's a Z, a 0, and it's number 2 in the middle.
What about
That's
what you
the
call-
brand.
Now there's a coach at Ohio State said you stole this.
Logo.
Of course. He's been watching TV for a long time. How's that his logo? This is ours created by Zo, ZO2. What does his logo mean? I don't know. I don't even know the guy. And ain't Ohio State, if we're talking about Ohio State, ain't they the Buckeyes? And he talking about stealing logo, but he got to say that to get some relevance because nobody even know who he is. Unless he say, oh, man, he stole my logo.
His name is Zach Smith.
What's his name? Zach Smith? He should have had a Z in the ass then. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
So
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Skip.
So I want to talk for a second about LaVar Ball, because this is an amazing phenomenon that a couple of months ago, I did not know who you were, because I think a lot of people didn't know who you
Right.
were. And all of a sudden, you are a household name. You are actually dominating the sports headlines over the last month or so until it hit a crescendo with 495. So how has it changed your life? Like you go to the grocery store and you're going to get recognized. Maybe that's in Chino Hills, you would have been recognized anyway. But if you're out at a restaurant in LA, are you now a big celebrity? Do you have to?
It's not going to change. It's been the same thing. It's a lot more people. Like when I walk by, they say, hey, big baller brand or something like that, LaVar. But I'm the same guy. Because like I said, I'm not going to change. I'm still loud and still talk to them and everybody.
But does this amaze you, this phenomenon?
It doesn't amaze me at all. I'm supposed to be like this.
Like it was meant to be.
It's meant to be.
Well, let me ask you something about this. So Chino Hills coach, what role did you play in that? You come out here talking and telling everything. Tell the whole truth.
What role did I play? I didn't play a role at all. I'm concentrating on big baller brand. I'm not on staff. That's protocol what they did. Everybody keep asking
hold
me,
on,
LaVar, you did that. No, I didn't.
LaVar,
I'm not on staff.
Okay, how about this?
The guy is a great guy.
You said
Just can't coach.
Melo was not going to that school if he was.
I didn't say Melo was not going to that school.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
You find it. I guarantee
LaVar,
you.
I think
didn't
you
say-
said it the last time you were here.
No. Listen, I never said Melo was not going to that school. You
No,
guys
you-
got to
no.
listen to this.
You said
I
you weren't playing
he's
for that
not playing
basketball.
For that coach.
Okay, that's what
We built the school. Why would we leave?
I mean, hold on.
We built the school. Why would we leave? You won't even talk about Chino Hills if the Ball brothers ain't there. That's all I'm saying. We ain't going nowhere.
You pull the funding. How do
I pull the funding?
How could I? Melo is the funding.
Hey, you tell them that. I ain't said nothing.
So if they had come to you and said, sorry, we're going to hang with this coach for another year, you would have done what?
I'd have said, go right ahead. I'd like to see this.
And? Would you pulled your kid out?
I'm not pulling my kid from nowhere.
But you're just not gonna let him play.
Listen. He wouldn't even have to play high school ball. Melo's already gonna do what he's gonna do.
How you gonna, hold on, LaVar, stop that, man. How you
Yes.
gonna do that?
Much control, like I'm doing right now.
I know it.
Yes.
You holding that man's livelihood and his future in the balance.
How?
Because you pull your,
Become a big baller and do your own thing.
well, so can he come work with Big Baller?
Stop it. You know you can't come from big ball after you do that. Once you go the wrong way one time, that's it. That's it.
At least you honest.
Yes. Think about what you're doing before you do it.
So is it fair to say that now Lonzo Ball will come into the NBA with as much or more pressure than anyone since LeBron James?
Excuse me.
Is that fair to say?
It's fair to say that. It's fair to say that on the outside for people. But like I said before, my son doesn't see this as pressure. It's just entertainment. And it's been embedded in his head for so long. It's pressure for you guys looking at him.
Right.
Like I tell everybody, man, everybody want to look out the window, but don't nobody want to look in the mirror.
That reflection.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Everybody's like thinking, this is going to be so hard for Zoe. And Zoe going to do whatever he's going to do. He's been successful playing basketball, something he's loved to do all his life.
Right.
So it's not like he's going to get to this stage and just be like, you know what? These guys are coming at me and I don't want to do this no more.
So make a case for Lonzo over Markelle Fultz to be the first player picked.
Well, the first player picked is Zoe does something that nobody else does in the draft, which is make everybody around him better. He will make them sacrifices to make that team better. And every team he's gone on, he's uplifted them. And that's something that Markelle's going to have to do that, and I don't know if he can, on the fact that you only won 9 games. You got to go 500 on your own. Something you got to do to trigger. You just can't be out there scoring and doing your thing. I'm working with my youngest son right now, and we did 3 tournaments. In one tournament, he went 1-3. The second one, he went 2-2. But I'm saying, you have to make everybody better. You can't score these 50 points and lose. And then you have to learn to trust your teammates.
Right.
That's what Westbrook is having a problem with that. He's a heck of a player, a heck of a game, but you're going to get tired. And that's what's happening. You got to be able to defer. And what Lonzo is good at is knowing when to strike. He's going to make everybody, he has a game plan going in before they even play. Most people just go out there and play. Zoe's like, oh, I'm going to be real aggressive now and make them think about me, then I start passing. Or I'm going to pass a lot so they forget about me. But you got to see what team you're playing and come in on a game plan that you're going to have. You just can't come say, okay, it's next game, let's go. So it's beautiful. In the last tournament we just did, my son Melo went 4-0, learning from Lonzo. Like, hey, make everybody better around you. It's about winning. It ain't about you scoring 50 and 60 points and being the man. So it's beautiful to watch him learn what his brother's done.
Do you care where Lonzo winds up? Would you prefer Lakers?
I prefer the Lakers for anything. We West Coast people.
I know.
Yeah, I already know.
This West Coast, man, we good.
Remember that how that ping pong in '85 Skip? Remember how that ping pong ball bounced?
Yep.
I ain't saying nothing, Lonzo. I'm just saying.
Okay.
That ping pong, hey, like I told him before, the Lakers gonna get that ball, then they gonna get that ball.